guys, how you doing? It's November 16th. It's the morning of November 16th. I'm sitting in traffic. I'm running a little late. I don't know how I slept through 3 alarms, but I did. As y'all can tell, I've got my voice back since last video. I'm feeling much better. So, still got a little bit of a remnants of a cough, but it's manageable. Anyways, I just wanted to make this quick little intro since I'm going to have to pretty much grab my stuff and roll when I get there. But back in Virginia today, so hunting this farm again. So we will see what happens. Catch you all in the tree. This dude's trying to fight. What are you doing? Literally, I'm packing my stand up. Dead buck. Getting ready to set up my camera. I'm doing an interview for you guys. And this dude is creeping up behind me. This is insane. Just a little guy. What are you doing, man? This guy won't bully you no more, I promise. See this? He's not gonna bully you no more. You can hit the scrape, it's okay. You wanna hit the scrape? The scrape right there. You can hit it, he's not gonna bother you. Lord have mercy. What a morning. This guy, he just crept up on me. Like, I heard something behind me and I look at, there's a deer 10 yards away. Maybe one day he'll grow old to be like this guy. It's all right, buddy. You're good now. Insane. I guess while I got you all filming, this was my tree. I was right there. I shot this buck. The doe was gonna come out right there and give me a perfect shot, but he chased her down through here. Earlier went right under my stand, and he saw me in the tree, but he just didn't really care. It seemed like the doe was in this is the neighbor, that's a house right there, the neighbor's field. And she skirted the field edge, and I seen her coming off this, there's a crossing right here. I actually missed that 8-pointer last week, or right here. Look at this dude, he's about to come out right here. Anyways, but she jumps the fence here, so I'm getting ready. Again, that's my tree. Here's the crossing. It's about 18 yards, 20 yards. Instead, he goes up the field edge. She starts going up this way away from me, and I'm thinking it's not gonna happen. I'm thinking, because there's a trail there by those hay bales. Last week, this buck ran with a doe off this hedgerow. There's a big scrape right there. I actually walked down there and looked at it. I've been seeing bucks hitting it left and right. But he went up here and up all those hay bales trail, and I was on the field edge over there. So this dude's been dodging me. There goes that spike. So anyways, he goes up into this stuff and loops out around her, and she didn't like it. So she was trying to dodge him. So she comes down through the field edge here and goes by this little shrubbery here. And from my tree, that's about 22 yards. It's starting to get out of my comfort zone. Well, he comes out into the field edge and comes out closer to me. And let's see where it starts. I don't know exactly where he was standing, but I hit him high and back, and I dropped him in his tracks. It was right in here somewhere, but I dropped him in his tracks, and he started to crawl his way to the hedgerow here. I mean, I feel terrible, guys. I'm not going to show a bunch of it in the video. He crawled through here. I'm shooting a Simmons timber shark. This is where it starts. And he was bleeding. I think I hit his artery. I mean, you guys can see this blood trail. This is insane. Blood all through here. All through here. And this is where he was laying. And he was just laying here bleeding. I could not get a shot because you can see my trees there. I couldn't shoot through this stuff, so I had to get down. I got down, walked around the field edge. He saw me. It was terrible. I feel so bad about it still, guys, but this is bow hunting. Again, my bow, the top bow limb hit a nub. I'll show you guys. I'll walk over there. Hit a nubby branch, but I really don't think that's what threw my shot off. I think it was me rushing it. I'll just be honest here. I'll take full responsibility for that. I was ate up, guys. I've seen this. That's the third time I've seen this deer. and he was the first deer I saw this morning, and I didn't think it was going to happen. And then next thing you know, he's 18 yards in the field edge walking by my stand. But anyways, guys, this is where he was at. He couldn't get up, so I just got down, walked around right here, and put another arrow in his lungs. But he expired very fast after that. The whole ordeal was about 10 minutes. I mean, by the time I got down, but yeah, let me walk you over here and show you. So that little nub, my top bow limb whacked the crap out of it. It was between my string and the inside of my limb, and it whacked it. And I'm not gonna blame that. That's what threw the shot off. I think I rushed it. But anyways, he's down nevertheless. I finished him off. Put a VPA 3 blade right there. Figured it was fitting. Like I said, I'm shooting Simmons Timber Sharks, but I carry a VPA 3 blade 200 grain, and that's the same head I took my first traditional deer with. So I figured putting my best traditional buck out with that head would be fitting. So I did that. He expired very fast. So anyway, guys, I don't know what this is. He's been fighting a whole bunch, but yeah, I heard them clacking antlers and stuff in there. It was him, a smaller buck that was actually still not terribly small, and then a doe. And that doe is the one that ultimately got him killed. He chased her right down through here and went right under my stand, and he saw me sitting right there, and then he went that way. He didn't really like what he saw. He looked right up at me, but again, doe got him killed. So let me get him set up here. I'll do a proper interview, guys. All right, guys. Got old boy here. I don't really know what to say right now. I got this buck on camera on the opposite field edge about 150 yards down back in September, and I mean, he looked kind of older. Now that I'm seeing him now, I could have been wrong about that. He's got a big old sloped nose on him. He's been fighting. I've actually witnessed this buck fight other bucks on this place in the past 2 weeks. This is the third time I've seen him in person, and just about, I think last time I saw him and then this morning, he was fighting. The first time I saw him, he wasn't. He was with a couple does about 60 yards behind me. I've been on him. He's been dodging me. Seems like I hunt one side of the field where I think he's going to come out, and he comes out the other, and then vice versa. And this morning was no different. He came out that side of the field behind me right at daybreak. He was the first deer I saw. I saw this rat come doing this up through the top of the field there. And there's a hedgerow behind me. I don't know if you guys will see it in the video, obviously, but he was in this hedgerow, man. I could hear him snort wheezing, grunting, making all kinds of racket. There's a scrape that he's been hitting on the opposite side of the hedgerow down. And when he went through, he popped out there, and I thought he was going to come down the field edge here, and which is where I ultimately ended up killing him a little bit later in the morning. But anyways, he was in there with a doe and a smaller buck, and he kept grunting and clacking antlers with the other one and snort wheezing. It's insane. This guy's been pretty aggressive. And anyways, what had happened was, I didn't think this was going to happen at all. They were just in and out of this hedgerow, left and right, back and forth, going that way. Then they'd come this way. And him and the buck were about to leave, but that doe, I guess, had stayed in this hedgerow. And she popped out on this side, and he came running back down and running down this way. And I thought it was going to happen again. And he cut off behind me into the hedgerow. I couldn't get a shot. Well, I don't know, 20 minutes elapsed, and out of nowhere, him and that doe come. He chased her right through here where I'm sitting. And he actually, I have you guys mounted on the tree I was hunting out of, but he actually looked up at me like this and saw me. And then they went off on the neighbor's property back there, but the doe didn't see me. She had no idea what was going on. and she's the reason I shot this deer this morning. She looped around, and then if you guys refer to my video last week where I missed that smaller 8-pointer, she came out right where he did, and I thought, I'm not missing another one in that spot. That's a 15-yard shot. Well, he didn't, because it's almost like he still, in the back of his mind, knew he had seen me in that tree. And so he actually went up a little further, and she was feeding away from me. And then I pretty much was about to hang my bow up, and he cut her off up higher, and she didn't like it. So she turned around and came right back to me, and he followed her. He steps into the field edge and crosses a sapling little bush about 18 yards, and I drew back, and he was walking, and he stopped for a brief second, and I shot, and there's a little nub limb I showed you guys on the last clip. My bow hit the crap out of that thing, but I don't think that threw my shot off. I don't think it was enough. It could have, but I'm not going to sit here and blame spining a buck on a little nub branch that I should have been paying attention to start with. My fault. I hit him back here in the almost like the top of the ham and the spine, and he was bleeding like crazy. He dropped and drug himself into the hedgerow, and he couldn't get up, and I couldn't get another arrow in him because of the brush. But I ended up just having to get down and put another arrow in him right here in the lungs. He's got a gash on his elbow pretty good from, I don't know if he was fighting or what, but I hit him right here in the lungs and put him out. And like I said, between the shot and me putting him out was about 10 minutes time. I tried my best. I thought he was going to die from his wound because so much blood was coming out, but I wasn't going to sit there and let him suffer. So, but I mean, this is my best buck with longbow to date. I got him with my Omega HP 64 here. It's a 40-pound bow. So I'm ecstatic. This dude's been rubbing trees left and right. He's got all kinds of moss and stuff in his bases. Like I said, he's big enough for me. I'm ecstatic. So I'll put some I'll link a trail cam picture in the video, the first one I got of him, and I could tell he was just a nice 6-pointer. I've always wanted a really nice 6-pointer, and I got one with my longbow the way I love to do it. So it is black powder right now in Virginia. It's black powder season. Rifle opens up on Saturday. So I'm here in Loudoun County, Virginia. I can't gun hunt this place. It's just bow only, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So, but thank you guys for following along my channel. I really appreciate all the subscribers that have been pouring in lately. I didn't expect to have this at all. I've really enjoyed making content. I think it's something I should have been doing for a long time. So, but anyways, I'm gonna get this guy taken care of, and man, I'm just gonna enjoy this morning. And I'm packed for an all-day sit, and I shot him at just about first hour and a half a day. So anyways, I'm gonna get him taken care of. Thank you guys for watching. This is it doesn't get any better than this, man. I love this stuff. So I'm gonna quit yapping. I don't want to stop touching them. So, but I got to get them taken care of and get them home and start getting them worked up. So he's gonna feed my family perfectly. He's a good sized deer, and thank you guys for watching again. So we'll catch you on the next one. I still have another buck. I got 2 more buck tags, and I'm good for 1 more as far as my earn a buck goes right now. So, but anyways, thank you guys again for watching. So I'm gonna wrap this up. He's getting stiff now, but all right, guys.